Do you find yourself shoulding all over yourself? I should do this. Maybe we should do this. Or when you're giving advice to a friend, you should do this. You shouldn't feel that way. You should go take a break. You should get away. We should go on vacation. I should do the laundry. I should go grocery shopping. I should cut the grass. All of those shoulds have a level of expectation behind them. And it might be a hidden expectation, an expectation of performance, an expectation of responsibility, maybe an expectation of being Superman or Superwoman, of feeling over-responsible, and therefore I should be doing this. All of that leads to this question: what type of rest do you need? Sandra Dalton Smith has a book out called Sacred Rest, and it talks about the 7 types of rest each of us need: physical, mental, emotional, sensory, creative, spiritual, and social. You may not have ever heard that before. You may think, I need social rest? I enjoy being with people. And that may be true. And odds are there's been some point in time where you have had plans to go out with someone and you find yourself saying, I just don't have it in me. I can't people anymore. I'm done peopling. All of those are different types of rest. And when we find ourselves depleted in one way or the other, it shows that there is a lack of rest in one of those areas. It's a holiday weekend. I had great plans for a lot of things that I should do. Now, that expectation behind that, again, is there, and I have to learn to let myself off the hook. Because when I don't have the energy to cut the grass, or do the laundry, or whatever else I was on my list of stuff to do, when I don't have that energy, then my body, my mind, needs some rest. I'm learning to let myself off my hook. Is that something that you are learning? Each of us needs to be able to rest. Is your home a sanctuary where you can come home and escape the other pressures? Or is there just as much pressure at home as there is outside when you walk out the door? Maybe there's some kind of expectation for grades. School season just ended. How did you do? I should have done better. Okay. Then what is that expectation? What is the measuring stick? Where is that better? If you should have done better, then you're thinking you're under a line. So what is that line? Where is it coming from? And then once you establish that, then you can evaluate it to determine then, is this something I want to make a change in? Is this something that I want to change? Or am I okay with where I am with things right now? Maybe I did my best, and that should is because someone else thinks I should get this kind of a grade. You hear that word should again? Or when a friend comes to you and you're trying to help, do you often find yourself saying, you should do this. I think you should do this. I think this. You should. We should. They should. All of those shoulds have a judgment behind them. And that hidden judgment is an expectation. And that expectation puts pressure. And that pressure is draining. Sometimes we just need to be able to give ourselves a break. Sometimes you need just to be able to say, I got nothing, and that's okay. Sometimes you just need to be able to rest. I strongly encourage you to check out that book, either online, audio, wherever you borrow it from the library. It's called Sacred Rest by Dr. Sandra Dalton Smith. It is a Christian book, but she is also a board-certified physician, and she incorporates the science of rest into everyday life. Check it out. You may be really surprised about how depleted you are, and that may end up affecting your emotions when you got nothing left and you're tanked out and you find yourself super irritable. Yesterday I was having a bad day. I had that little chatter in my ear going, and it really tanked me out for the day, and I was much more irritable about the little things that usually don't bug me. And I realized that I needed to deal with some stuff. I needed to give myself a break. I needed to silence my harsh inner critic that was telling me I was stupid over something earlier in the day, and it just wouldn't let me go. And then that fell into, you should have known better. You should know how to do this. You should. And I was shooting all over myself yesterday because there was some kind of expectation that I would know how to do something that I really haven't done much in my life. Expectations are realistic or unrealistic, and the pressure behind them can drain you emotionally, physically, and all those other ways. I encourage you, think about, where do you need some rest? And what type of rest do you need? And when you need that rest, what are you doing to make sure you get it?